10-year note yields end the day slightly lower, hovering around 427. After seeing a modest range today for much of the pre-FOMC trade, we saw yields range between 426 and 429. After FOMC, we saw a range of 422 up to 432, kind of an extreme knee-jerk reaction, both lower and higher, but ultimately settled at 427, down about 2 basis points on the day. Now, today's big news was the FOMC meeting, where we didn't learn all that much that we didn't already know. They left rates unchanged. We were expecting that. We saw the median dot plot expectations shift or gravitate towards 3 rate cuts in 2024. And likewise, we didn't get any update on the balance sheet or any kind of tweaks that may come down the road, although the Fed chair did note that at some point fairly soon, it may be appropriate to end the asset runoff. That doesn't give us a whole lot of clarity, but it just at least talks about fairly soon. Ultimately, 10-year note yields traded in a tight range today, ending at 427, down about 2 basis points from yesterday's close. Now, what does this mean for volatility? Well, check out that CVOL index over at cmegroup.com. You will notice that volatility took a hit today, sort of the market letting its breath out after a big event such as FOMC. We actually are trading on new year-to-date lows in 10-year note volatility, so the market obviously didn't see a huge buildup. Volatility's been trending lower with a few upticks, but ultimately, after today's FOMC, volatility much softer. Lastly, let's talk about what we have tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, which means we get our in-the-moment look at the job market via the claims number. We also get Philly Fed, and we'll get a 10-year note tips auction. However, we'll more be focused on that FOMC fallout. Recall earlier in the week, we had Fed swaps pricing in 50-50 odds of a rate cut in June. Those odds have made a big shift. Now we're seeing close to 80% odds. So the market turning very quickly after FOMC today, also expecting another rate cut by September. It'll be interesting to see how the Fed digests all this. We do have some Fed speakers on Friday that may give us some clarity, so ultimately keep an eye on that. But again, seeing rate cut expectations shift higher again after moving lower early in the week. So 10-year note yields down only 2 basis points after today's FOMC meeting, ahead of tomorrow's claims, Philly Fed, 10-year note tips auction, and FOMC fallout.